Hi there, I'm Laura McHarrie at The Hidden Edge with another tea break tip on how to use business models and tools to help you manage your growing business. Today, we're looking at McKinsey's 7S framework, particularly in relation to board work. There are many tools you can use to go about analysing how well your business is positioned to achieve its intended objective. One that has stood the test of time is the McKinsey 7S framework. The 7S framework was developed by Waterman, Peterson Phillips whilst working at the McKinsey Group. The basic premise is that there are 7 internal aspects of an organisation that need to be aligned if it is to be truly successful. So let's have a look. Hi there, I'm Laura McHarrie at The Hidden Edge with another tea break tip on how to use business models and tools to help you manage your growing business. Today, we're looking at McKinsey's 7S framework. There are many tools you can use to go about analysing how well your business is positioned to achieve its intended objective. The one that has stood the test of time is the McKinsey 7S framework. So let's have a look. The 7S framework was developed by Waterman, Peterson Phillips whilst working at the McKinsey Group. The basic premise is that there are 7 elements that need to be taken into account to ensure their alignment if a business is to be successful. The McKinsey 7S model involves 7 interdependent factors which are categorised as either hard or soft elements. Hard elements are strategy, structure and systems. These are easier to identify and management can directly influence them. These are strategy statements, organisational charts and reporting lines, and formal processes and IT systems. Soft elements, on the other hand, can be more difficult to describe and are less tangible and more influenced by culture. However, these soft elements are as important as the hard elements if an organisation is to be successful. The way that the model is presented shows the interdependency of the elements and indicates how a change in one may well affect a change in all of them. So let's look at these. First of all, strategy. It's a detailed plan for the allocation of a firm's scarce resources over time to achieve identified goals. The structure, the way the organisation and its units relate to one another, centralised, functional divisions, top-down, decentralised matrix or network structures. Systems. The procedures, processes and routines used for undertaking important work. They will include the systems for financing, hiring and firing, promotion and performance appraisal systems, as well as information provision. Style. The cultural style of the organisation and how the key managers behave in achieving the organisation's goals. Staff. The numbers and types of personnel within the organisation. Skills. The distinctive capabilities of individuals or of the organisation as a whole. And finally, shared values. This is the interconnecting centre of McKinsey's model. It is about shared values. This is what the organisation stands for, what it believes in. It is the organisation's central beliefs and its attitudes. This is a complex model. We do need to make sure that we have sufficient enough information. So I want to have a quick look at this next slide, in that there are two key elements of information that we need to consider when we're looking at managing a business and managing a board. The performance reporting, which is about supervising, and that still needs to be split into strategy, performance, and governance. And then there is the decision and discussion papers, which is in relation to the stewardship of the business. And again, that also needs to be broken into strategic, performance, and governance. Without the information, the board runs blind in making any changes or suitable strategic decisions in order to make the business successful. So how do we go about using this? Well, I particularly like McKinsey's 7S framework in relation to the mind tools. So I've lifted this worksheet from them because I think it's probably the best thing that I have identified. Start with the shared values. Are they consistent with your structure, strategies, and systems? If not, how big is the scale of change required? Then consider the shared values against each of the soft elements and identify how big the scale of change is required in each of those. Do the same with strategy, working across the other 6 elements. Now you get the drift. Continue working down, then across. It enables you to build a picture of where you are now in relation to a particular project or a proposed change. As you know, I'm a big fan of allocating scores on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being fat. I think it gives you an opportunity to determine how big a gap that you might have within your organisation in those specific elements. So for me, it helps to build a picture of what needs to happen next. Have a go. You can download the templates, as always, from the Hidden Edge website. Do share your stories there too with me, because I'm looking to build a portfolio of case studies that will help other small businesses in their business development. So that's it from me. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your tea break.